What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Arlon Brumfield, aka King Lonnie. I'm back with another episode. As you know, I'm trying to be on my consistent shit. This is episode 19. So, man, this has just been a lot been going on since the last time I dropped. I don't know where to start, but as you know, I'm gonna go to my notes and see what I came up with. First thing first, I want to talk about what the fuck is going on in Atlanta. What's going on with these rappers, man? You know, one minute I see somebody being teased about being a rat, the YSL case or whatever the case may be, Young Thug and Gunna and all that little shit going on. It's just crazy because one minute somebody's teasing somebody because, they fucked up, they scared, they don't live that street life like everybody proclaimed to be. And you get teased because you snitched or you ratted or whatever. And I got to put my 2 cents on this shit. The streets are dead. I wish people just really realize that. Like, the streets are dead. The streets are played out. Don't nothing happen in the streets but jail or death. And if you look at the YSL case and no, just Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, but I'm about to just speak on based on what I see, and this is around the world. Everybody feel like they got something to prove. Everybody want to be gangster. Everybody want to be a thug. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do crimes. What happened to I want to be a doctor? I want to make 6-7 figures. What happened to stuff like that, but doing it the legal way? Everybody feel like they got something to prove. Oh, I'm bad. I'm a badass. Bro, that shit don't get you nowhere. If you ever looked at what's going on, you got so much shit. Motherfuckers is dying. Motherfuckers is going to jail. Motherfuckers on trial. Motherfuckers is beefing. All over what, though? Who tougher? Who more street? I'm a blood this, I'm a crip that. If you look at it, it's all stupid. Now I see you coming up, you a young dude, early 20s, maybe mid 20s, 16, 17-year-olds, that's what they get into. But we talking about motherfuckers that's 30, 40, still living by that code. Why can't we make a different code? Why can't we see who does better taking their kids, seeing the world, being there for our kids, being there to take our kids to school, being there for teacher-parent conferences, take our kids, out of the country, take our families out of the country. Why it always got to be, I'm beefing with this motherfucker because he said this, or he think that I'm a bitch ass nigga, so I gotta show him I ain't no bitch ass nigga. And if you really think about it, you can't really be no street nigga and a rapper. I mean, you can, but it's dumb because look at how much money that these rappers get. I'm talking about they get millions, but they still want to be in the streets for what? And then there's people out here that work regular 9-to-5 jobs, ain't committing no crimes. They just regular people. And they struggling. And all y'all got to do is y'all can go do a show, boo, 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 and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Your rent and shit paid for the year. And we got hard working 9-to-5 workers that's struggling. Make this shit make sense. Y'all got responsibilities. Rappers got responsibilities. You probably paying 100 people bills, 100 people rent right now, and you can do that just off your talent alone. But instead,
I'm a real nigga. What? I'm a street nigga.
you's a whole dumbass. You got the opportunity to change a motherfucker life. take them places they never been before. And you choose to be in the streets. Now look at you. Motherfuckers was turned the whole world against Gunna, or tried to at least, because, he cooperated in court. Then you kind of find out you got shit. You snitching. And you beg the police, you beg the system not to sit there and be like, oh, don't let the world know this, to keep your shit, to keep you on some thug shit, while you can sit there and tear another nigga down because he ratted. Now, my thing is, if you don't want to be labeled no snitch, no rat, then look at what the fuck you doing. You don't have to go down that route. And if you think about it, a lot of these 16, 17-year-olds, these young motherfuckers, which y'all call YNs now, they get that shit from y'all. They get that shit from these fucking rappers. Everybody feel like I gotta have ops. And if you really pay attention to it, we killing our own motherfucking people. We killing somebody that look like us, or that, a version of us, but that's in a different neighborhood. And y'all feel like it's cool to go ahead and take another nigga life that look just like you, dress the same way you dress, that go to the barbershop just like you, that probably got kids just like you. But this is what we glorify. We glorify the street. We glorify the street mentality. Everybody got to be a street nigga. I ain't heard a nigga say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a welder, I want to be a electrician. We don't hear that shit. First thing these motherfuckers do is they get on a mic and they talk about having ops. They toting these big ass guns. I just got to keep it real, bro. The streets is dead. And then it's dead because everybody hop on the motherfucking internet posting what they doing, who they beefing with, what guns they got with them. It's fucking dead. You telling on yourself on the motherfucking internet. Some of y'all beat cases. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to court, y'all beat a case, and y'all still try to live that same mentality where if you would have got convicted, you would have been doing 45 fucking years of your life behind a wall. You get another chance in life, and all you can do is glorify, keep talking about the streets like you beat that case when you're on probation for, 20 years? Like, if you mess up one time, that you're going to jail for, you're going to jail for a long time. I would be moving way different. You wouldn't hear me say nothing. I wouldn't be on this internet. But everybody's on the internet. They got to prove something to the internet. I'm just saying, like, no, don't get me wrong. I have my share being in the streets. I never told on nobody, But that one time that I got in some trouble was my last time I got in some shit. Of course a nigga do some little bullshit every now and then, but it's not no shit where I'm going to do 10, 15, 20 years of my life. It's, little small shit. Nigga, I might run some red lights or some shit. Little shit like that. I'm not out here causing harm, being a menace to society. I'm not doing none of that. Because you know why? I like getting pussy and I like getting money. That's why I ain't out here doing dumb shit. Now, back in the day, yeah, I was out here beefing with whoever. Stealing on niggas. Stealing shit. Robbing shit. Do I care? Do I like talking about that shit? Nah, because that ain't who I am now. You see, I wouldn't be doing no fucking podcast if I cared about doing that shit. I'm trying to tell young niggas, hey, bro, that shit ain't worth it, bro. And I don't want to be in no jail around a bunch of niggas with another nigga raising my son potentially calling another nigga dad because I was out here being stupid. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get this shit, bro. And then it's just so crazy because everybody worried about the next nigga what another nigga did in his case. Some niggas just that's what some niggas gotta do. Some niggas started to realize, like, look, Do I really care about what another nigga say, what another nigga think about me? If a nigga call me a snitch for the rest of my life versus me being able to provide for my kids or pay, pay my mama, my grandma bills, my auntie bills, my cousin bills, which one do I choose? Worried about being a street nigga and keeping the code, or taking care of my responsibilities because I'm the one that made it out? Which one make more sense? Because the streets don't give a fuck about us. Because you know what's going to happen when you die in them streets? Nigga going to remember you. Every time your birthday come, they might celebrate. They might drink or whatever. The day you die, they going to drink. They might celebrate. But what happened the rest of them 363 days in a year? You ain't thought of, bruh. It don't make sense. So that's just how I feel. I say the streets is dead, bro. It's dead. And it's time for everybody to just start standing up and like, hey man, be here for these kids, bro. If you was a street nigga, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. Live to tell your story though. Be free to tell your story. But let that shit go, bro. It's over with. Let's push that narrative that the streets is dead. Let's teach the next generation that it's okay to be an electrician. It's okay to work for Family Dollar. It's okay to go to the military. It's okay. We don't have to resort in the streets. We don't have to sell weed and crack. We don't gotta do that. I know that shit might look cool, like, oh, he really did that. He came from that, but it's cool to not come from that. Especially when you got a kid, man, you can't be living that lifestyle no more, bro. I don't care what no niggas say. It's time to raise these kids so they ain't got to do what I did. Telling you, bro. And it's two ways out of that shit, bro. You see, niggas gonna either go to jail or you gonna die. How many rappers have we lost? How many rappers is behind bars, and how many rappers have we lost due to the streets? Let's be real. I'll wait. A lot, right? My point exactly. So with that being said, I'm gonna move on to the next topic, man. Taking control of your life. That's the next topic, bro. First thing first. You gotta live life on your own terms. I say this all the time. Live your life on your own terms. It don't matter if a motherfucker stop liking you because, you decide to take matters into your own hands and live the life how you want instead of being somebody's crash out dummy, somebody can go to you for money and stuff like that. The moment and start saying no, bro. You can say no to motherfuckers, bro. Trust me. Say no. Nigga, live your life on your terms, bro. And when you do that, you gonna lose people. Motherfuckers gonna quit fucking with you because you chose you over they bullshit. And that's okay. Some people ain't meant to be in your life. Some people is meant to be there for a season. But you gotta go ahead and take responsibility. You gotta be able to hold yourself accountable for you. Stop worrying about what everybody else think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your worth. Cause like I say, man, people got their own estimates of what they think that you're worth. And you gotta be like, nah, I'm worth more than that. You gotta tell a motherfucker, like, it ain't worth all that. It ain't worth the headache. It ain't worth, doing something that I don't want to do. It ain't worth selling my soul to make you happy. And that's okay. Fuck him. If they want to leave, let them leave, bro. Let a motherfucker go, bro. Let a motherfucker go. Live your life on your terms, bro. You got to own up to whatever decisions you make. Whether it's a good decision or a bad decision, you got to own up to it. Hold yourself accountable. When something go good, pat yourself on the back. When something go bad, reflect on that and, don't let it beat you up. You just know, like, okay, I made a bad mistake. It put me in this situation. Okay, now you got to start thinking of plans how you can get yourself out of that, because you made that decision, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You gonna figure it out, and be okay with that. Be okay that you took a L, because that's what's gonna make you a man. That's what's gonna make you a grown up, because you took your L and you made something out of this shit. You learned your lesson. So you got to keep it pushing, man. You know. Also, love who love you, man. Support who supports you. You know, call who calls you. Man, don't be going overboard trying to prove shit to people that don't give a fuck about you, and they tell you this all the time. They show you this all the time, that they don't give a fuck about you. They don't love you. They don't support you. And go start being around the people that do. Go hang around the people that do love you. Go hang around the people that do support you. Stop trying to prove yourself to people that just won't support you, that just won't love you. You know? Stop wasting time on people, man. Go ahead. It's a billion other people in this world, and you still sitting here focused on this one person, hoping that one day they'll love you. You know, just move on, man. Life goes on, whether they there, whether they're not. You got to keep shit pushing. Like I say, know your worth, man. If they ain't gonna value you, then hey, it's time to move on. If they not gonna respect you, all right, time to move on. You know, and I say this because this is something that I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Like I say before, everything that I'm speaking on this podcast is because it's something that I learned. And I'm doing my best to be better each and every day. And I'm learning to hold myself accountable for what goes wrong. Not all the time is your fault. Sometimes is people might just put things on you just because they don't know how to take accountability. And that's okay. You know, they gonna blame you. Something. Just accept that role. Accept being a villain sometimes. Just accept it. Oh, I'm a villain. Okay, I did this. I did it. Knowing you ain't do that, but it's cool. Go ahead. Feel how you feel about me. I don't care. Cause the only person that you gotta impress, that you gotta do right by, is the man upstairs. That's God. Fuck everybody else. All you have to do is do right by God, and He gonna reward you every time. Moving on to the next topic. Man, some shit just happened that, even though we live in two different states, we live hours away from each other. I lost my last grandparent. I lost my grandmother about a few days ago. And it's crazy. Like, she passed away from a battle with dementia. And it's just so crazy, man. Like, sometimes you will feel like people will live forever, but that's not the case. I'm glad I was able to, make a trip when she wasn't sick, when she was in her normal state. Unfortunately, she passed away. She lived a good life. I can't sit there and say that I was just the closest, that we were very close, due to, where she lived and where I live. But the times we visited, those Alabama summers, I can never forget those. And people don't even know, they don't know that my name is partially named after her. I'm named after both of my grandparents who both passed away. Dang near about 10 years apart from each other. My grandfather's name was John. My grandmother's name was Arlie. Put it together, you get Arlon. My grandma, I love her soul. God bless her soul. She was different, She, like my relatives, my mom's side of the family is a little bit different. On her mom's side, they're different. They're a little bit uppity, a little bit of bougie, versus me coming from the hood. We in the hood, so it's like, I'm trying to see how I'm gonna say this. It's kind of like we really didn't mix like that. I ain't gonna say it was no bad blood or anything. It was just like we just this different, you know. And I see it. I see this. I see it all the time. That I got relatives that's my age that we don't talk, and it get to the point like if I was down south and I walk into a Dollar General right now, and they were happen to be in the Dollar General, I would not know them from a can of nowhere. I wouldn't know if that was them. That's how I don't see them as well. Like I see my family in Cleveland. I see my family in Cleveland. Off the rip, I know who that is. But like I say, my grandma was cool though. I enjoyed her. Even though she's not used to young men. My mom had 3 boys. So when we did visit her, she didn't seem to understand how men were versus how my auntie kids are. My auntie, she has 2 daughters, just like what she raised. She had 2 kids. My grandma had 2 kids. She had 2 daughters as well. So she more so, she's used to them. And then they stay 2 hours away. They stay in Atlanta or Georgia, whichever one want to say. But it's she is able to see them more than she's able to see us. I don't know too much in detail how often they visited. I don't know, but all I know is like when my grandfather and my grandmother that stayed in Cleveland, I was able to see them because they both were down the street from me, so I was more close to them. And I'm gonna say I love all of them equally. It's just how it is when you got like a distant relative or whatever. It's just you got a bigger bond with the ones that you see on a day-to-day basis versus somebody you see maybe every 2 years or every blue moon, pretty much. And I feel like it's my fault a little bit because I feel like I could have stayed in contact with her because it's my grandmother. But when it came down to it, family reunions, I did enjoy myself being down in the South. I do enjoy. Well, I did enjoy the family reunions, the Alabama summers. Um, I just really want to give my grandma a moment of silence. May God bless her soul. But I want to move to the next topic. And the next topic, maybe this is my last topic for the day. What's going on? Okay. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me, supporting me on this podcasting journey. I do have a couple honorable mentions. I'm not gonna go through everybody that supported me, but the ones that I really appreciate. I want to holler at my boy Dame. I talk to Dame down there every day. That's my dog, bro. I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't give a fuck what happens. That's gonna always be my dog, bro. Cause we talk about everything, and that's definitely gonna be one of my guests on the podcast, bro. And I'm proud of dude. I tell him this every time. I'm proud of him. I'm proud to be, a friend, a brother to him, man. I gotta move on. My boy Greg, Smoke. Man, Smoke. I'm proud of you too, bro. Like, that's one thing I could say, man. I don't want to go put too much details on what he's going through, but I never think that Smoke would be going to school, going to, graduating in the certificates, man. I'm like, Smoke? I know Smoke from the hood. I know big, sloppy Greg. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, homie, but my nigga done got his body right. Nigga look like a bodybuilder out here. My nigga doing school and he damn sure taking care of them kids, man. And I salute you for that, bro. Like, keep doing your damn thing, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. I want to holler at DJ Rod. I gotta thank him, man. DJ Rod, hey bro, he always share my shit every time. You know, he doing his thing over there. He over there doing his studio shit, man. That nigga is making a killing, bro. I want everybody to fuck with him, bro. Like, if you in Cleveland, fuck with DJ Rod, bro. DJ Rod Productions, bro. You know, I didn't have the honor of rapping on his beats back in the day. That's my nigga for sure, man. My nigga be sharing my shit, bro. He be sharing my shit. He doing his thing though, bro. And he like some real motivation to me for real, bro. Like Greg is motivation, man. He be sharing my shit. You know, and then I gotta holler at my nigga Gene, man. Gene, bro, I fuck with you too, bro. Like every time I drop something, bro, that nigga always there. He always tuning in to what I'm doing, bro. Like he always been a cool dude. Even, you know, back in our school days, AG Bill days, been a cool, down to earth nigga for real, for real. He out there in LA and shit like that, doing his thing over there, bro. Like I fuck with you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those is my honorable mentions and shit, bro. I just gotta thank any and everybody. If you supported me in the littlest way, I support it, bro. Like, I mean, I thank you. I want to thank you, not support it, but I want to thank you for supporting me, even in the littlest ways, sharing shit, liking shit, commenting on shit. I fuck with you, even subscribing to my page. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that shit. You know, and I gotta stay consistent. You know, so the last few episodes of the podcast that I dropped, you know, my little shorts. Hey man, I feel like I could go viral, bro. If I stick to this shit, I think I could go viral, bro. Cause it's just like I put my shit on the explore page. I got motherfuckers that, you know, tuning in. My views is going up crazy and shit. I'm like, damn, it ain't go viral, but it's gonna go viral, man. I'm telling you, I'm just keeping this shit going, bro. I got to, man, because you never know where this shit gonna lead me, bro. Gotta stay consistent. Yeah, but like I said, I feel like I can go viral, and I want to go viral. You know, I want to do so much shit, bro. Like it's to the point, like what's about to come up next? I'm about to start, you know, give me a little, you know, clothing line going on with the shirts. Sell some Crown Conversation podcast shirts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just got so many ideas right now, and I know I shouldn't even just be broadcasting shit. You know what I'm saying? I should just be doing it. Just get up and go do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But just stay tuned, because I'm telling you, man, niggas about to put in some work, bro. Because just all off that I know that is people out there that really will support you. Because there's people out here that just see me doing this podcast and they just want to get on the podcast just because that we acquainted. And I don't know about that shit though, bro. Because it's just like, damn, you nigga can't even go to my motherfucking YouTube page and hit subscribe and like something on that, but they want to get on the podcast. I don't know about that. So, I'm sorry. I don't know. I heard something up in my attic, so I don't know what the fuck that was. But yeah, one of the things is motherfuckers just be feeling like, let me just get on your podcast. I got shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers that got shit to say. But what have you done to support my podcast? What have you done to support me for me to want to get on there? You don't comment on my shit. You don't like shit. You don't subscribe to shit. You just want to get on there because I got it going on and we supposed to be homies or some shit. No, it don't work like that. So the people that do support me, you know what I'm saying? I got something for y'all, bro. You know, we gonna do some work, man, because I see y'all really do believe in me. Each and every day, y'all believe in me, man. Y'all telling me, man, keep that shit going, bro. And I really appreciate that shit because niggas go through shit every day. Niggas go through shit a lot. You know, I can't always give my attention to this podcast and shit because I got real life shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to work. I got a kid. You know, I got to do a whole bunch of shit. So I can't give my attention to all this shit. But for the people that I see, they're telling me, hey, stick to it. I'm doing this shit for y'all, bruh. And I love y'all so fucking much, bruh. But man, look, it's been an honor talking to y'all today, man. This is the Crown Conversations podcast. This is episode 19. And I hope everybody have a beautiful weekend. You know, beautiful day. It's an honor, man. So Hope to see y'all next time. Stay tuned for more.